Welcome back to Solutions for Financial Independence. Joining us now, Keith Dumas with Beacon Wealth Management. How you doing, Keith?
Great, Nikki. Thanks for having me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming. This week we have a question from Bob from Clarksburg. He says, I've not saved much for retirement. I'm already 43 years old. How do I go about securing my retirement at this point in life? Yeah,
and Bob, don't feel like you're different than anyone else. We see this, unfortunately, more often than we should, but the thing is that when anytime I do any public speaking, someone inevitably comes up to me afterwards and says, I should have started saving 20 years ago. Well, we could say that for a lot of things in our lives. But the good thing is that you're willing to get on the path today and start moving forward and get your financials in place for your retirement. So there's really two simple questions that I ask someone who comes up and says, what should I do? Number one is, I'm going to ask you, at what age do you want to retire? And then the second question I'm going to ask you is, how much do you want to spend in retirement? Those two factors alone are going to be able to help me determine exactly how much you need to save and exactly how long, or exactly what investment vehicle you need to save it into to reach your goals for retirement.
Is it really that simple? You only have to know those two things before you come to someone for help at that point?
Well, it is yes and no. Yes, because most people know exactly what age they want to retire. But a lot of people don't know exactly how much they want to spend in retirement. And it's not because they aren't aware of what they're spending today. A lot of people have a lot of fixed spending habits that they already have, and so they don't really go beyond that. And so they know they don't go beyond what they can spend, but they don't really know what that number is a lot of times. So the answer, yes, at age, yes. They know, yes, the age. Sometimes they don't know exactly how much. It's one of the most difficult questions I ask people, which you think it would not be that difficult for them, but it is. But one thing I would like to add to that, and that you got to make a consideration of, is that you are on a shortened time frame for saving. So you might not be able to save as much as you should, so you're going to have to make a determination, and the closer you get to retirement, you really can see where you are at financially, and as far as how much you've saved and how much you want to spend and how close you've come to your goals. But at that point, you have to make a decision as, okay, do I really want to retire at this particular age? If so, then if I haven't met my goals, I'm going to have to spend less. The second thing you're going to have to determine is, well, you know what, I don't want to change my spending habits, then you might have to work a little bit longer.
So those numbers could fluctuate when faced with reality.
Absolutely. So you just got to sit down and plan and be ready once you get into the, get towards the end there.
All right. Thank you so much, Keith. Folks, if you missed any of that, you can always find it online. Don't go anywhere. Much more for you after the break.